friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Whitney and I am so happy to have you here. So today I'm filming a video that I'm really excited about, and that is I'm going to be showing you my entire TBR. Here is a sneak peek of my TBR cart, which is currently the only place that I have to store books where I am living. So I'm going to preface this by saying that this is not my entire TBR. I kind of wish it was, because this seems manageable. For me anyway. But when I moved, I had to put most of my stuff into storage. So there are a significant amount of unread books in storage, ones that I wasn't interested in reading right at this moment. I mean, my storage locker is just down the street, so it's super easy to go like swap ones out. And I'm planning on doing that once I have like a good stack of read books. I'll just go swap them out for more unread books. So this is just going to be the TBR of books that I currently have with me in my home. That is what's happening. It's kind of sad that I have so many more, like probably like double this in storage alone of unread books. It was fun to move. My family hates me. Anyway, so this might be a long one. I'm just gonna get into it. There's no particular order. I do have like two sections that I'm gonna do first and then just general, but let's get into it. So first of all, I lied. So this is not the only place that I have to store books. I also have like a little like built-in in my closet, and on one of those shelves is where I keep my graphic novels and manga, just because most of them are too tall to fit in my book cart. So I made it a rule for myself that I was only allowed to bring what fits on this cart. And then I bought some since I've been here, and I cheated a little bit, but that's okay. I am going to start by showing you my graphic novels and manga that I currently have. Most of these I can read super quickly, so I honestly should read them just to like kind of get them out of the way, but I don't know, I like to hoard them. I feel like one day I'm just gonna like have a craving for a graphic novel and then I won't have any. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Enough rambling. So the first one I have is Tomi by Junji Ito, and while we're at it I'll also show you Uzumaki by Junji Ito. I got these like deluxe beautiful hardcover editions for super cheap on Poshmark, and I am so happy to have these. I definitely want to read these like fairly soon. They're like huge, but they're manga, so they will not be hard to read. These are Japanese horror mangas. Junji Ito is a famous horror author. Uzumaki is about, I think, a town that like goes crazy because of like spirals or something. If you've read these, you're probably like, what the hell, Whitney? And then Tomi, I think, is about a succubus. I know Uzumaki has like much better reviews, but I am very much looking forward to reading both of these. Then I have Lumberjanes to the Max edition, like volume 1, I think. This I also got on Poshmark for really cheap. It's a big hardcover version. And it's about lumberjanes. It's about lumberjacks who are girls, I think. I'm not going to give a synopsis on every single book. That is going to make this way too long. Then I have the complete bind-up of the 9 volumes of Saga that are currently out. I have read volumes 1 to 3 in the past, but it's been so long that I would definitely have to give them a reread. Then we have A Thief Among the Trees by Sabaa Tahir. This is the prequel graphic novel to an Ember in the Ashes series, which I adore, and I feel like I'm kind of savoring this because I don't want to read it yet. Then we have some comics. We have Snot Girl Volume 1, Rat Queens Volume 1, and The Unstoppable Wasp Volume 1. And then the last, oh wait, I lied. And then we also have Phonograph. And then the last little section we have are the Walking Dead comics, volumes 1 to 3. Once again, I have read volume 1 in the past, but it was like probably 10 years ago, so that would definitely have to be a reread. So that's why I'm including it on the TBR. And then book 2 and book 3. And those, I believe, are all the graphic novels I have with me so far. My baby girl wants to say hello. Hi, Apples. Hi. She's very cute. So the next little section before we get into just the general TBR is books that I'm currently reading. So the one that I'm actively in the middle of reading right now is Final Girls by Riley Sager. I'm about 120 pages into this, and I will finish it like in the next couple of days. And then the next two are ones that they're kind of on hiatus, but they're not DNF'd because I definitely want to finish them. And that is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I am about 220 pages into this one, and if you've read it, it's a very heavy read, and I'm taking my time with this, even though I adore it. Oh God, my cat is knocking things over. Then Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. I am 306 pages into this, but it's such a big book that that's like not even halfway. I do want to finish this. I do need to finish this for middle school Whitney. However, Edward's inner monologue is rough. Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. All the Rage by Courtney Summers. Night Film by Marisha Pessel. South of the Border, West of the Sun by Haruki Murakami. The Reader by Bernhard Schlink. The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. The Silence of Bones by June Her. Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. Miracle Creek by Angie Kim. Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. Wilder Girls by Rory Power. We All Love the Beautiful Girls by Joanne Prulix. The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She's really cute back there. An American Marriage by Tayari Jones. The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. Exquisite Corpse by Poppy Z. Bright. Ooh, this one's so heavy. House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. Gerald's Game by Stephen King. Mansfield Park, Girls of Storm and Shadow by Natasha Nagan. Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. Circe by Madeline Miller. The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. The Weight of the Stars by Kay Ankrum. Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi. The Poppy War and the Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. I have read The Poppy War before, but I do want to do a reread before I get to the second book, so that's why I am including it. Crier's War by Nina Varela. A Torch Against the Night. A Reaper at the Gates, and A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa Tahir. I have read A Torch Against the Night and A Reaper at the Gates before, but again, want to give them a reread before I continue to the last book, which is why they're included. Notes on a Nervous Planet by Matt Haig. Beartown by Frederick Bachman. Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. Educated by Tara Westover. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. Atonement by Ian McEwan. The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. Something to Talk About by Meryl Wilsner. The Wonder by Emma Donoghue. The Ones We're Meant to Find by June Joan He. Not Without My Sister by Christina Celeste and Juliana. It doesn't say their last name, but this is a nonfiction about three sisters who grew up in a cult. Oh, Jones, sorry. Christina Jones, Celeste Jones, and Julianne Buring. The Rape of Nanking by Iris Chan. 13 Ways of Looking at a Fat Girl by Mona Awad. The Stonewall Reader, which is edited by the New York Public Library. Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. Dress Codes for Small Towns by Courtney Stevens. Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. The Body Keeps Score by Bessel van der Kolk. A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman. I just realized I have a lot of Frederick Bachman here, and I haven't read any. And Lie With Me by Philip Bisson. And that is everything. Can you believe it, Apples? We did it. She's like, don't touch me. So those are all of the books that I currently have here, although I also did recently buy a Kindle, so I do have books on my Kindle and access to books immediately on there. So I think I'm all set for a while. My red pile that I just have in my closet is starting to build up though, so we might switch some out fairly soon. Please let me know if there's anything on my TBR that you think I should get to immediately or that you think is not worth it. Just any thoughts on any of these books that I've shown you. That would help me so much in deciding what I should read next. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to comment but don't know what to comment, leave a sunflower emoji in the comments. And I will talk to you next time. Bye!